It is what it is. So we have started our journey in It Is What It Is, and we have come along long way. And today's topic is also It Is What It Is. The same as the topic of the series. And this is more about Byron Katie's approach to life. It is very important whether you are spiritually inclined or not. It is also important in the sense to tackle your life, your day-to-day emotions and work. So her approach is very good and has been successful for a very long time. So today we will see about Byron Katie's work. So I'll quote from her. The only time when we suffer is when we believe a thought that argues with what is. When the mind is perfectly clear, what is what we want. If you want reality to be different than it is, you might as well try to teach a cat to bark. You can try, and in the end, cat will look up at you and say meow. So that is it. If you want things to be different, many of the things won't be. Like if you ask your cat to bark and try to teach and cajole, it will still say meow because that is its nature. So wanting reality to be different than it is hopeless. You can spend the rest of your life trying to teach a cat to bark. And yet, if you pay attention, you will notice that you think thought like this dozens of times a day. People should be kinder. Children should be well behaved. My neighbors should take better care of their lawn. The line at the grocery store should move faster. My husband or wife should agree with me. I should be thinner or prettier or more successful. These thoughts are always wanting reality to be different than it is. If you think that this sounds depressing, you are right. All the stress that we feel is caused by arguing with what it is. What do you think should not have happened should have happened? It should have happened because it did, and no thinking in the world can change it. This does not mean that you condone it or approve of it. It just means that you can see the things without resistance and without confusion of your inner self. No one wants their children to get sick. No one wants to be in a car accident. But when these things happen, how can it be helpful to be mentally argue with them? We know better than to do that, yet we do it because we don't know how to stop. I am a lover of water, not because I am a spiritual person, but because it hurts when I argue with reality. We can know that reality is good just as it is, because when we argue with it, we experience tension and frustration. We don't feel natural or balanced. When we stop opposing reality, action becomes simple, fluid, kind, and fearless. For me, the word God means reality. Reality is God because it rules. Anything that is out of my control, your control, and everyone else's control, I call that God's business. Page 123 of Loving Waters by Byron Katie. Then we will see the work, she calls it the work. Byron Katie's 4 questions. Again, this will take you very far, whether you are again spiritual or not spiritual, whether you want to conduct your day-to-day life. These 4 questions will lead you very far. Question 1, is it true? This question can change your life. Be still and ask yourself if thought you wrote down as true. Question 2, can you absolutely know it is true? This is another opportunity to open your mind and to go deeper into the unknown, to find the answers that live beneath what we think we know. Question 3. How do you react? What happens when you believe the thought? With this question, you begin to notice the internal cause and effect. You can see that when you believe the thought, there is a disturbance that can range from mild discomfort to fear or panic. What do you feel? How do you treat the person or the situation you have written about? How do you treat yourself when you believe that thought? Make a list and be specific. Question 4. Who would you be without the thought? Imagine yourself in the presence of that person or in that situation without believing the thought. How would your life be different if you did not have the ability to even think the stressful thought? How would you feel? Which do you prefer? Life with or without the thought? Which feels kinder, more peaceful? Turn the thought around. When turning around, the turnaround gives you an opportunity to experience the opposite of what you believe. Once you have found one or more turnarounds to your original statement, you are invited to find at least 3 specific, genuine examples of how each turnaround is true in your life. The turnaround gives you an opportunity to put you in the opposite side of the other side, the receiving side. So once you find one or more turnarounds to your original statement, you are invited to find at least 3 specific, genuine examples of how each turnaround is true in your life. This is sort of exercise she asks you to do to turn around yourself and put you in different situations other than what you thought. Then find out how the reaction is in that situation. That will give you an ample clarity of your thinking, the negative thoughts which you have experienced. With this, we will end this episode. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.